Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Tammy Thompson-TVMG. Today I'm coming to you with my 5 things video. So if you want to know the 5 things that you need to think about in order to complete a kitchen remodel, stay tuned. So I wanted my 5 things video to reflect something that I'm passionate about. As many of you may know, I am an interior designer by education and trade, and I specialize in certain things. So one of the things that I specialize in and I take great pride in is that I am a kitchen and bath designer. So the 5 things that I'm going to give you are things that I run into with new clients all the time. You wouldn't be the first one, you won't be the last, but I want to try to give people something to think about before going to a kitchen designer, a kitchen design warehouse, a big box store, any of these places. So I wanted to give you something to think about before you go there. Let's do a little housekeeping before I get started. Make sure you like the video, share the video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that bell twice and you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. So, let's get started. The first thing that you need to know to start your remodel is going to be your budget. I know, no one likes talking about budget. For some reason, over the years, people have become extremely nervous to tell a designer or some form of artist about their budget for their project. And it's not that a real designer or a kitchen designer, anyone that's helping you create the home that you've always wanted, it's not that we are trying to get you to the top of that budget, but we need to know what restraints we're working within. So the first thing that you're going to need to know is your budget. The way that you find these things out is you research on the internet. Look at kitchens that are about the same size as yours. You can research a lot of the stuff on Houzz, and you can look on Zillow and Google as well. But you need to research the style of cabinet that you're looking for and how much it costs someone with a similar sized kitchen and a similar style to yours. You need to have that budget. A lot of people get very annoyed with me because I won't start a kitchen design or any interior design without knowing a budget. And there's a reason for that, because I don't want to waste your time and I don't want you to waste my time, to be perfectly honest. There are other designers that can possibly get something done for a lot less for you. And as far as I'm concerned, I work for a big box store. So there are many different cabinet companies that we can choose from. But you have to give me a budget so I know where to begin and where to start your project. So budget, first thing. The second thing that you need to know is who's going to complete this install. May not seem like a big idea or a big deal, but knowing who is going to complete the install is very important. If you're someone that you want to install these cabinets yourself, but you've never done it, you're going to need to do a little research before you order cabinets, because a lot of companies won't let you come back after you've already purchased the cabinets. They won't let you come back and have someone install. You know why? Because their installers didn't do the measure. So you need to make sure that you are willing to measure, you're willing to take the time out to install these cabinets properly, you're willing to make sure that they are level and even. If you are the type of person that doesn't want to do that, then don't do the install yourself. Installs are not easy for first timers. And yes, there are plenty of videos on YouTube that show you how to do it. But if you're the type of person like I am, I would rather just pay someone to do it for me. So number 2, who's going to complete your install? The third thing that you need to know is this going to be a complete remodel? There's different aspects of a kitchen remodel. You can replace your cabinet hardware, paint your cabinet doors, and replace your countertop. That's not a complete remodel. That can be done in a couple of weeks, possibly. But if you plan on having flooring done, backsplash, countertop, cabinets, cabinet hardware, appliances, ceiling, windows, you name it, then you need to know that up front, because that also is going to help you with your budget and figuring out who's going to do the install. Some companies do everything. Some companies only do certain things. Big box stores, you might be surprised, do not remove walls. There's a reason for that. They have to be responsible for it. So if you plan on doing a complete remodel and you have walls that you have to move, sometimes they won't do the windows until the cabinets are dismantled, the old cabinets. There's a lot of moving parts that go into it. So you need to know ahead of time if it's going to be a complete remodel, because you have to start getting your designer on board if you're working with a designer, or if you're trying to do it yourself, which I do not recommend, and not because I'm a designer, because I know what you have to go through to complete a kitchen remodel. If you plan on doing everything yourself, you're going to have to get your ducks in a row and make sure that everyone is coming in a timely manner, that you're keeping in contact with everyone, so that you can get this complete remodel redone. So number 3 is your kitchen going to be a complete remodel? Number 4, do you even have time for this remodel? A lot of people come into the showroom and they ask me, oh, about how long is this going to take? Is it going to be like 4 weeks? Wrong. Usually for any cabinet company, it's going to take anywhere from 4 to 12 weeks to get your cabinets in. And that's semi-custom. If you're working with a custom cabinet dealer, it could take longer than that. It could be anywhere from 12 to 20 weeks before your cabinets come in. Not to mention, if you're getting an install, usually the installer will not uninstall your current cabinets until they make sure your new cabinets are all prepared. They don't have any scratches, no dings, anything like that. So then you have to add that into the mix. Then your countertop companies normally won't come out and measure or template until your cabinets are in, just in case your installer has to fudge something, if they have to change the size of a filler, if they have to swap out 2 cabinets, maybe a 15 for an 18. It's a 3-inch difference, but it's going to be a difference on your countertop as well. So the countertops normally take anywhere from 3 to 9 weeks to come in, depending on the type of countertop that you want. Also, when the installers install your cabinets, they need to install wall cabinets first and then base cabinets. If you need to know why, put a comment down below, and I'll answer that question at a later time. I know plenty of you have a lot of questions, so just comment below. I'll try to answer as much as I can. But that's going to be, usually it takes them about a week to install, and it depends on what all they're doing. So if you go to a company and they do everything, and you decide to use them so that they can do windows and doors usually take anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks to come in as well. They need to do that. They need to uninstall your current cabinets. Usually it takes about a week for them to install your new cabinets. Then they have to create a makeshift countertop for you. Then they have to install your flooring. Your flooring could take anywhere from 3 to 5 weeks to come in as well. They need to install that. Then the countertop company comes out and they do their template. Takes them, anywhere from 3 to 9 weeks to get your countertop. Then they have to come in, install the countertop, and then you have to wait a couple days for the countertop to settle onto your cabinets before your backsplash company comes out and they do the backsplash. So it's a long time. I tell people to prepare to be without a fully functioning kitchen for anywhere from 3 to 6 months. It seems like a long time, but that is the honest to God truth. It does normally take that long. So, number 4, do you even have the time for this kitchen remodel? And number 5, the big one. My drum roll is awful. Sheesh. Number 5 is, who needs to be involved in the final decisions, and will they have time? If you're Mary Sue and you're a homemaker and you get your husband to agree on a kitchen remodel, you go in, you talk to a kitchen designer or an interior designer, they get your deposit, they start making up plans, they come, they measure, they do all of this wonderful stuff. And then when it's time to pay, you tell the designer that you need your husband there, but your husband is out of town for the next 3 weeks. Well, that's pushing your project back another 3 weeks. Anything could happen. Prices could change. Colors could be discontinued. Cabinet companies, manufacturers could shut down. Anything can happen. So you also need to know who's going to be involved in the final decision making. You need to have an exit plan of how you're going to pay for everything. And you also need to have an exit plan of when everything is going to be finished, or about when everything is going to be finished. These are important things that you need to know for your kitchen remodel. And unfortunately, I work in a big box store, so it's not often that I can tell people this. So I feel that in telling you all, you are armed with more information than a lot of people that come into the store and want to start their kitchen. So, you guys, I hope you loved my 5 things list of what you need to know before completing a kitchen remodel. Make sure that you like the video, share the video, comment below, and ask any questions below, and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that bell twice. You'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. So you guys, until next time, bye.